With triple-digit heat and recurring gusty winds, the fire season of 2024 is shaping up to be a long one. So far, there are 4 fires burning in the BLM's Arizona Strip District in need of outside support.
And this is the Quail Springs fire, about 12 miles south of St. George, Utah. It is currently looking about 75% contained, but it's a lightning-caused fire that ignited and burned quite readily the first 2 days because of the conditions of the fuels being so dry.
These conditions and the lack of monsoonal rains have made these particular fires tough to get a handle on.
And that's been the case for these couple of large fires around here lately, is the thunderstorms have created times that we can't even engage the fire because it's so intense.
It takes a lot of hands and resources to support a fire crew's efforts. Firefighters who are filling in the gaps are being fed and informed each day during an early morning briefing, making sure this season's wildland fires are supported and suppressed.
Tons of good work that's been done. Still a lot of work in that dirty burn section of the west side of Zulu.
So we're at the Dixie Center. It is our incident command center for the Quail Springs and the Gulch fires out on the Arizona Strip District. There are other smaller fires that are out there that we're managing as well.
Last week, the National Fire Preparedness was upgraded to a level 5. That means more resources and fire crews are needed, especially in the West.
That means that there's a high potential for emerging significant fire activity, and the resources are being prioritized and managed across the country. So that means that our cooperators are even more important to us now.
Cooperators are anything from local city fire departments, county fire departments, county fire wardens, other agencies, federal agencies such as Forest Service, Park Service. They're all here in this color country area.
Municipal trained wildland fire crews are often called upon through the Color Country Interagency Fire Dispatch Center for support.
We are a 24-hour resource, and we are trained wildland, so when they go out of service, we're not out of service, we're still in service. So we will respond to any fires that pop in the night. They'll come through our 911 dispatch center. We're dispatched out. My people have been trained, and we have the proper radios, the proper equipment, the proper apparatus to respond on these, and we actually have qualified people clear up and through Incident Commander Type 4.
We build trust, camaraderie, and we build our skills together, and for a department like that is staffed differently than us, they're able to help us out in some of their specialties. They staff or help us with medical support. They also are 24/7 where we are not, and they're able to help us with roadside fires at odd hours at night.
Whether it's federal, state, or local municipalities, these men and women enjoy supporting these fire teams and often shift from one fire to another.
My main job is the fire marshal / battalion chief, and I love doing that, but I actually got interested in the wildland fires about 7-8 years ago and started going on a few deployments, and I loved it. I was blown away by how many resources that are not from this area have never seen each other, but they all come together and work as one team.
Many fire crew members have made fighting wildland fires their careers, even women.
I like the job. And again, it's, I made it my career path 18 years ago, and this is where I'm at today. And, it does require, a lot of work, a lot of hours, and, it's good to see people, stepping up. We got a lot of women coming into fire, and I encouraged them to come into fire.
And so it is a little bit of a soup of federal, state, and local municipal fighters and fire departments that come together to work together and use our resources to help each other out. We aid them and they aid us.
Firefighters work in upwards of 16 hours a day and up to 14 days straight before getting time off until the next fire. For many, traveling to various sites is also a plus. Firefighters often send their crews all over the region and even nationally when called upon.
So I have 16 that are rostered with Beaver Dam Littlefield Fire District as wildland firefighters. So far this year, As cooperators, we've been in Arizona, Texas, New Mexico, and Utah.
The resource order determines where to prioritize the crews, and they are paid through that particular fire. Hunt believes one of the benefits of being a cooperator is the training.
We just had a chainsaw class just a couple of months ago where the Arizona Strip sent down 2 guys. They paid for all of the books, the instructors, and we had a lot of people in that class that are getting certified to be chainsaw operators.
Whether they're managing a fire or on the fire line, these fire leaders enjoy their missions.
The variety, I'm not at the same, at a desk doing the same thing all the time. So, and then the people, it's a good group. It's kind of a brother sisterhood.
And in the end, the challenge is well worth it.
It's hard work, but it's the type of work that you can go home feeling good about what you did. You pull fire off of somebody's cabin, or a house, the fire's moving into a house, and you're the one that pulls fire off of that and saves that. Yeah, it's a pretty good feeling.
In St. George, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.